Hey, my name is iostux and I'm a professional Overwatch coach over on iostux.com. Welcome to Overwatch in a nutshell, where I explain game concepts in a simple way. While Overwatch allows you to queue for 3 separate roles, tank, DPS and support, we differentiate between 5 different roles to specialize in. Tank, hit scan, projectile, or sometimes called flex DPS for historical reasons, main support and flex support. Overwatch 1 differentiated between main tanks and off tanks. With Overwatch 2 only having 1 tank per team, however, this distinction has since become deprecated and tank players can select characters from the entire tank roster for their hero pool. Main support and flex support are generally speaking not taken into consideration when creating hero pools for ranked. Nowadays, main support and flex support no longer refer to specific characters, but instead communication responsibilities in more coordinated, competitive environments, like scrims or tournaments. The main support usually being responsible for ult tracking, while the flex support shares communicative responsibilities with DPS players, focusing more on info and target calls. This means that if you want to hop into ranked, you need to choose between tank, hit scan, projectile, or support. Overwatch 1, in its early stages, defaulted to what we now know as open queue with hero limits. Not being locked into a specific distribution of roles across the team and being able to swap from one role to another in the middle of the game meant that during Overwatch 1, being able to play multiple roles added a lot of flexibility that could be handy in situations. Having a hero pool consisting of multiple roles, however, strongly limits how proficient you can be at any other one character, since the individual roles not only have limited overlap when it comes to skill sets that could transfer, certain habits and intuitions on one role may actually be harmful if applied on another role. Now that role queue is the default competitive game mode, being able to play multiple roles has no advantage, which means that diluting your hero pool across multiple roles is a significant competitive disadvantage. One example of this is the reason why we differentiate between hit scan and projectile for DPS players. These aiming styles are called signatures, and they are fundamentally different from a mechanical standpoint. While hit scan asks you to place your crosshair exactly on the target, projectile asks you to place it not on the target, but in front of the target. Because these two signatures are so different, having both signatures represented in a single hero pool significantly limits your mechanical skill cap. Choosing one of the 4 roles and selecting 2 to 3 characters to form your hero pool is recommended. We generally speaking choose one main pick, the character we default to whenever possible, a backup pick in case our main is not available, and an optional tech pick, a character like Sombra or Bastion that we pick to respond to specific situations our main pick struggles with. This allows you to swap and adapt to the situation in-game without diluting your hero pool and preventing yourself from specializing and gaining proficiency in a select few characters. Keep in mind that skills within a single role transfer easily, which means that the hero pool you select initially doesn't have to be your hero pool forever. Depending on how characters get reworked or rebalanced, you may want to adjust your hero pool over time, although certain players have stuck to the same 1 to 2 characters for years. As long as you avoid spreading your playtime across too many characters, especially across different roles, you'll be fine. I hope that this gave you a basic idea of how to structure a hero pool if you want to succeed in ranked, and if you like this video, you can subscribe to the channel. Next time we're going to talk about ability usage. My name is iostux, and I'd like to thank you for learning.